Welcome back. On our last episode, Margaret the Mage joined our party and revealed the secrets of the Rose Garden crest. Rather than a piece of jewelry, it is a device that opens a portal to another world. Leaving Bernie behind to grapple his demons, the party has stormed the University of Phoenix to save Hillary from what may lie beyond. Confronted by the hive mind Stepford co-eds, James Cornpop appeared from the shadows to turn the tide of battle. We'll return to the action shortly, but first, a word from our sponsor.
Hey, he's Bill.
And she's Hillary.
And we've learned the secret to a happy marriage.
Never going to bed angry?
Nope.
Forks on the left, spoons on the right?
That's not it.
Happy wife, happy life?
That's the one. And Bill's been keeping me very happy recently with today's sponsor, Duolingus.
Duolingus is the learning app that is sure to bring a husband and wife closer together. Whether you're a beginner, brushing up on old skills, or just looking to keep your tongue sharp, Duolingus has something for all couples.
Through biometric feedback, Duolingus pairs a Bluetooth sensor to Bill's phone. When it's time to practice, the Duo clamshell opens up and sends a reminder for the day's lesson. Then it's time to munch, like the fucking Cookie Monster.
Nom, 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 nom.
And that sound means I finished. Duolingus tracks your progress and rewards a steady streak, keeping you motivated to practice daily.
Duolingus also keeps you competing against your peers for the next level up, encouraging you to keep up or fall behind. Just last week, I gained my Red Wings badge.
Bill, I was in Oslo last week for the Senior Women's Conference. Remember? You packed me an entire carry-on full of tampons just in case, and I had to create that PowerPoint presentation on menopause.
Oh, right.
How did you get your badge, Bill?
The three Stepford co-eds stand before you, beginning to combine their powers into a shimmering diamond-like aura. The grand hall of the University of Phoenix braces for the impending magical onslaught.
Let's disrupt their little union. I'm casting a magnetic vortex to scatter their focus.
11. Your vortex stirs the air around the co-eds, but they hold their formation, though with visible effort.
Time to shake things up a bit. I'm launching a kinetic blast at the Fire One.
16. Your blast hits Phoebe squarely, breaking her concentration and disrupting the formation.
While they're off balance, I'll sneak attack the Earth Specialist.
19. Diane, you deftly weave through the chaos and land a critical blow on Celeste. The diamond aura flickers and weakens.
I invoke the light of Pope Francis to form a divine shield to protect us from their counter.
12. A radiant barrier forms around the party, bolstering your defenses. With the formation of the Stepford co-eds shaken, Mindy, the arcane specialist, focuses intensely, preparing to launch a retaliatory strike. Rolling for Mindy, 18. A surge of sparkling arcane energy bursts forth, aiming directly at the party. The blast hits the divine shield Nancy conjured. The shield holds but flickers under the strain. Celeste, the earth specialist, pulls at the earth. Rolling for Celeste, 14. The marble tiles crack and jagged spires of rock erupt, aiming for the party. The rocks strike against Nancy's shield, causing it to shimmer and crack. Shaking off the impact of James's attack, Phoebe summons a ring of fire. Rolling for Phoebe, 10. A circle of flames encircles the party, heating the air but not yet penetrating Nancy's protective shield. The Stepford co-eds, though staggered by your attacks, still stand defiant. Their combined powers create a dazzling, if unstable, display of magic.
I'm enhancing our next attacks with a magnetic field. Focus your efforts now.
15. A magnetic pulse radiates from Thatcher, augmenting the party's next moves.
All right. Time for a grand slam. I'm charging up my staff for a kinetic whirlwind.
17. James's staff becomes a blur, unleashing a powerful gust that swirls towards the co-eds.
I'll use this distraction to target their weakest link, going for a stealth strike.
13. Diane, you move like a shadow, delivering a swift strike that causes one of the co-eds to falter.
By the power of Pope Francis, I cast a blinding radiance to disorient them.
14. A flash of divine light bursts forth, causing the co-eds to shield their eyes momentarily. The Stepford co-eds, now visibly shaken, attempt to retaliate. Celeste, rallying her strength, calls forth a barrage of stone missiles. Rolling for Celeste, 16. Sharp rocks fly towards the party, clashing against the remnants of Nancy's shield, causing cracks to appear. Phoebe begins to channel a fire vortex. Rolling, 12. A swirling column of flames rises, but its intensity seems diminished from earlier assaults. Mindy prepares an arcane shield. 11. An ethereal barrier forms around them, flickering with arcane energy, but it's clearly weaker than before. The Stepford co-eds, battered and weakened, stand defiantly. Their diamond-like aura is flickering, a sign of their waning strength.
Time to end this. I'll concentrate all my magnetic force into a single, devastating blow.
20. Thatcher's magnetic force concentrates into a powerful pulse, striking the co-eds with such intensity that it shatters their weakened arcane shield.
Here's the grand finale. I'm unleashing all the kinetic energy I've stored up right at them.
18. A massive wave of kinetic energy blasts from Carville's staff, engulfing the co-eds in a maelstrom of force.
While they're reeling, I'll deliver the final strike with a precision attack.
15. Diane leaps forward, her strike swift and true, hitting the co-ed's core.
In the Catholic light, I call upon a divine smite to cleanse this corruption.
16. A beam of radiant light descends from above, enveloping the co-eds in its purifying glow. The combined force of your attacks overwhelms the Stepford co-eds. They stagger, their form dissolving into diamond dust that slowly drifts away, leaving only the echo of their defeat. The grand hall of the University of Phoenix falls silent, the battle concluded.
Well, that's that. I'll go find Hillary's file in the Office of Records.
Did we just atomize those students?
Yup.
We sure did.
Here we are, her file. Hillary's dorm is on the second floor. Let's move.
As you reach the second floor of the Institute, you hear the distant thump of footsteps. Seems there's someone up here with you. Best be on your guard. A puff of blue smoke reveals a common earthworm. It approaches with ferocity.
Gross, I squish it.
Your boot splats the teleporting worm into the carpet.
Well, that was quick, but whatever's making those footsteps won't be as easy. Keep your eyes and ears open.
The dorms are this way.
So are the footsteps.
While you approach the residence wing, the footsteps grow louder, but sound like they're coming from one specific hallway, like a guard on patrol. As you peer around the corner, you notice a giant ogre-like being standing outside of Hillary's dorm room. The creature is a massive, hulking brute with a single large central eye.
A cyclops!
Brace yourselves, everyone. I'm rolling for initiative.
Margaret, you're up first.
I'll try to disrupt its balance with a magnetic field around its feet.
11. A magnetic field forms, but the Cyclops, though slightly staggered, maintains its stance. Diane, your move.
I'll use this moment to launch a stealth attack from behind.
17. You successfully strike at the Cyclops' heel, causing it to bellow in pain. James?
Time to add a little Cajun spice to this fight. I'm going kinetic on this big guy.
14. Your kinetic blast hits the Cyclops' chest, leaving a visible mark.
Stand firm. I'm summoning a protective aura to shield us from its blows.
15. A shimmering barrier forms around the party, providing a much-needed layer of protection. The Cyclops, enraged by the attacks, swings its massive club towards the party with immense force. Rolling for the Cyclops. 16. The club crashes against the barrier with a thunderous impact, causing cracks to appear. As the Cyclops reels from your coordinated attacks, a new challenger enters the fray. Bursting from the shadows with a feral growl, an actual Wolverine, its teeth bared and claws gleaming, lunges into the battle beside the Cyclops. It seems the Cyclops has an unlikely ally. 15. The Wolverine charges at Diane with surprising speed.
This little critter's got spirit. I'll dodge and counterattack, bub.
12. You narrowly evade its claws and counter with a swift kick, sending it skidding across the floor.
We must focus. I'm redirecting the magnetic field to further immobilize the Cyclops.
13. Your magnetic field pulls at the Cyclops' weapon, making it harder for him to swing.
Hear that, Bill? Hard for him to swing. Not just something he does because it's Friday night and he's bored.
Hillary, I swear it was a mistake. I just slipped with my boner out and...
Quit the crosstalk. We're in the middle of the fight and we don't need any comments from the penis gallery.
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
Corn Pop, your turn.
Looks like we got extra trouble. I'll deal with our furry friend here. Time for a little shockwave. Wait a minute. My name's not Corn...
16. You slam your staff on the ground, sending a shockwave that briefly stuns the Wolverine.
I'll reinforce our defenses and prepare to heal any injuries.
17. Your enhanced barrier strengthens and a warm light emanates from you, ready to heal. The Cyclops, struggling against the magnetic field, tries to swing at James, rolling for the Cyclops. 10. Less 5 from the debuff. The The swing is clumsy and misses its target. The Wolverine shakes off the shock wave and readies itself to pounce again, while the Cyclops, grunting with effort, tries to free itself from Thatcher's magnetic grip.
Let's end this. I'll intensify the magnetic field to crush the Cyclops' armor.
18. The Cyclops' armor crumples under the magnetic force, causing it to howl in pain.
I'll take another strike at that Wolverine. Keep it off our backs.
14. You manage to land a solid blow, keeping the Wolverine at bay.
All right, let's wrap this up. Full kinetic blast at the Cyclops.
19. A massive burst of energy hits the Cyclops, sending it tumbling to the ground.
I'm casting a healing wave to ensure we're all in fighting shape.
15. A soothing wave of healing energy washes over the party, mending wounds and revitalizing spirits. The Wolverine, seeing the Cyclops defeated, lets out a frustrated snarl and retreats back into the shadows from which it came. The Cyclops, now lying motionless on the ground, is no longer a threat.
Let's loot that dorm room.
That's not why we're here. We're looking for clues.
Oh, right.
Put the money back. Actually, no, give it here and I'll add it to the party's account.
I'm going to pretend I didn't see that.
Over here, I found Hillary's desk. She has some notes written down, and these are just the letter S written in a blocky format. A lot of them. Jesus, she was only here one day. Was this all she did?
Looks like we won't be getting much insider help on the situation. There is some information in the library upstairs. That's also where we'll find Stella's ruby and the artifact archive.
I would imagine Stewart has it heavily guarded. I can't find the crest either. She must still be wearing it.
I did find this box of valuable treasure we can add to our stash.
Damn it, stop stealing shit.
So our plan is to make our way up to the 3rd floor, retrieve the crest, and get to the portal.
Right. Clear the path, then we can bring Bernie back in, maybe even Trump. Could the Royal Guard help, Mags?
I'm afraid Professor Stewart's state is sealed by the Royal Rota at the highest level. Even if I did bring them in, the anti-meme would wipe their memories and leave them vulnerable to Stewart's tricks.
We could bring Reagan along. She is handy in a fight.
She's far too valuable to be wasted on combat.
What do you mean? What are you planning?
Well, you see, when you kill a monarch, another must take its place. Reagan is a prime specimen, a perfect suitor for royalty.
I knew it. She's the king's intended. In revenge for Queen Camilla, the king will take Reagan as his bride instead.
Oh, nothing quite so heteronormative. You see, the queen has also lost her husband, a little rat-faced bastard who trawled for strange beneath Sun Crest. But it seems he met his end during a flood. The queen has spared Reagan so she may wed Reagan. And as the first Sapphic queens of the realm, they will scissor our empire into a new age.
No!
My God.
I'd watch that.
Why are you telling us your plan? What makes you think we won't try and stop you?
You need me to get your friend back. Besides, you may be able to stop me. But you will never be able to stop the queen. Reagan is happy. She's enjoying her new life of luxury.
Your conversation is interrupted by a clap of thunder. Despite it being clear outside, the echo rattles throughout the building and within the halls. You hear the patter of raindrops from the floor above.
What the hell is that?
Let's get to the stairs.
The stairs are dripping with rainwater. From the floor above, you hear the howl of wind. The building is rattled by another clap of thunder.
Let's get upstairs. We need to stop this before this place floods.
The 3rd floor is a sight to behold. Dark clouds hover above the hallways, pouring rain. Another bolt of lightning ricochets through the corridors, the shockwave rumbling beneath the floorboards. The torches on this level have all been doused by the rain, the only visibility brought out by the occasional flash of electricity.
This is the work of a weather witch.
I summon holy light to guide our path.
The light pierces the darkness of the corridor. The rain does not let up, and there is not a culprit to be found. A gust of wind blows through the hallway, staggering the party.
Eyes up, people.
This is bad. One solid bolt of lightning and we're toast.
You're right. I roll to give us an increase to our defenses through electromagnetism.
The party is shielded from electrical attacks, and it seems just in time. Another howling gale bursts through the hallway, and with it comes a dark-skinned woman with glowing eyes and billowing white hair. A weather witch of the highest degree. Lightning crackles at her fingertips, the wind swirling around her and keeping her aloft.
It's me, famous black woman, George Santos.
Roll for initiative. We're going to take our break there. Reminder, our merch store is now open. Diane Feinstein's pod shop is really taking off, and if you'd like some crudely whittled marital aids with a low chance of splinters, please visit woodenwood.info/forms/liability waiver. Also, reminder, on Mondays you can find Donald Trump doing a live unboxing videos of gifts sent to him by his supporters. He has about 60 MyPillows at this point, but eventually we hope Mike Lindell will run out of money and some new viewers will fill in the gaps. For now, please tune in. The studio is covered in the damn things, and if we stop streaming, he shows up to make sure we're okay and also to try and overturn the election. Thank you for listening.